On this, tomorrow, several school districts across the metro are returning to in-person learning despite COVID cases surging. It all comes as state leaders tell districts they can ease up on some of the protocols. CBS 46's Mary Smith has more.
Atlanta Public Schools is one of several Metro Atlanta school districts welcoming kids back to in-person learning in class tomorrow. And several school districts have new protocols as COVID-19 continues to spread.
Monday marks a big day for some Metro Atlanta students. Atlanta Public Schools, DeKalb, Forsyth, Fulton, Henry, and Clayton counties are among several districts sending kids back to class. At APS, district officials are implementing new protocols, including launching a campaign to increase parental consent for student surveillance testing. Later this month, they will begin a test to stay program. If you're identified as a close contact of someone COVID positive, you'll be allowed to stay in school if you have no symptoms and if you continue to test negative for 10 days. This comes as Governor Brian Kemp and Public Health Commissioner Kathleen Toomey sent a letter to school superintendents noting an updated administrative order that loosens contact tracing and quarantine guidelines.
We did receive that guidance, and we're going to be implementing some aspects of it, such as test to stay, but we are moving forward with contact tracing and case investigation in APS.
In Cobb County, kids are already back in class. Masks are still strongly encouraged, but not mandatory. An email sent to parents explains the district will stop contact tracing. The district says asymptomatic students and staff who are currently at home due to contact tracing may return to school, but they must wear masks for 7 days after exposure. Anyone testing positive is still asked to isolate.
Feels comical. And honestly, I feel as a mom, like this is crazy making. If there were testing in place, it would make me feel like the schools actually cared.
In Clayton County, the superintendent has notified employees they're not allowed to return to their buildings until they can show a negative COVID test if they have come in contact with someone who tested positive. Otherwise, they will have to take sick days until they get a test.
We continue to be in the middle of a pandemic, and we're responding to the pandemic in a way that is consistent and responsible, always prioritizing safety.
For a complete list of schools and their plans to head back for in-person learning, head over to CBS46.com. In Atlanta, Mary Smith, CBS 46 News.